Good morning. I invite you to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have a busy chapel this morning, so we will start with Rory and our announcements.
Good morning, St. Johnsbury Academy. Today is Tuesday, April 11th, and it's a white day. A reminder to all Vermont 11th grade students, your mandatory state testing begins tomorrow. And Vermont 9th graders, your testing begins on Friday at 8 a.m. Please arrive no later than 7:45. Your advisors should have given you your test ticket in chapel this morning. Please do not lose it. You'll need your test tickets every testing day. A reminder for those not testing, we will follow a delayed opening schedule starting tomorrow, April 12th through Wednesday, April 19th. School will begin at 10 a.m. Please report directly to your A-block class by 9:55 each morning. Seniors, are you a child or grandchild of a St. Johnsbury Wideman employee or retiree and are planning to study engineering, business, or science-related subject in college? If yes, you're eligible to apply for the 2023 Founders Prize. This is a $600 prize that is awarded to a graduating senior during the commencement exercises. Applications are due no later than May 3rd. Stop by the guidance office or the alumni office for more information. Attention international students. Any student wanting to take the May 13th TOEFL must register by Thursday, April 20th. This will be the final TOEFL being offered on campus this semester. A link to register for the May TOEFL has been sent to your STJ Labs email. See Mrs. McCaffrey in the guidance office with any questions. This time next year, you could be getting ready to travel to Ecuador for a spring break adventure. If you're thinking about joining the trip to Ecuador next April, please come to a short meeting with Mrs. Reed after school tomorrow, Wednesday, in Newell 13. At this meeting, you'll receive an information sheet about the trip to Ecuador, and you can ask questions about the trip. If you're unable to attend the meeting tomorrow, send an email to Mrs. Reed at catherine.reed@stjacademy.org. Interested in chess? Ever wanted to win a state championship? Well, you're in luck. This Saturday, the Academy chess team will be competing in the Vermont State High School Team Chess Championships. The Academy has always placed either first or second in this event and is looking for a few more players to round out the team. Please see Mr. Hartshorn in Streeter 250 if you are interested. Math team will be meeting today for our last ASMA competition. Severance 15, be there or be squared. Thanks to everyone who participated in the Intro to Human Services class's awareness activities for Sexual Assault Awareness Month. So far, the most active advisories are Carr, Camilio, and Eckhart. Great work, folks. Chelsea, one of the prevention advocates from Umbrella, will be in Streeter 225 today after school to meet with any students who want to share their thoughts about SAAM or who are interested in learning about what Umbrella offers our community. Happy birthday today to Andrew Lerner and Noah Woodward. Happy belated birthday to Mr. Kinsella. Happy birthday. Today for sports, we have boys tennis versus Mount Mansfield at 3:30. Please dismiss the team at 2:10. We have Unified versus Mount Mansfield at 3:30. Please dismiss the team at 2:15. And track and field, home at 4 o'clock. Please dismiss the team at 2:30. That's all. I hope you all have a great day.
Thank you, Rory. And now, with a presentation on the Science Fair and Science Olympiad, please help me welcome Mr. Eckel.
Okay, good morning. Thank you, Ms. Hanson, for this opportunity to speak in chapel to celebrate character, inquiry, and community. I see that daily in action. Over the past 6 months, the students I will be introducing have been preparing to share knowledge and expertise with the world. Over the past 2 weeks, they brought their inquiry skills, expressed as expertise, their character, expressed as continuous and reliable dedication to the team, and their collaborative spirit is expressed, collaborative community spirit is expressed in their support of each other to 3 science fairs and the Vermont State Science Olympiad. First, the science fairs. 4 students attended 3 science fairs, one here, one at Norwich University on March 25th, and one at Northern Vermont on March 31st. Science fairs are opportunities for students to display, communicate, and receive feedback on independent research they have done. The research was about their own questions, questions they did not have answers to, questions that are not available for answers in textbooks or Google searches. The fun for me was watching the energy and excitement and learning our students displayed in every discussion, whether with teachers and faculty from this academy, or with fellow high school students from around the state, or with elementary and middle school students attending the fairs, students who will one day be sitting in the seats you are in. And they shared also with science research faculty from universities and research organizations in Vermont. Based on their interest in knowledge and quality of their work, these 4 students have been recognized variously with certificates, monetary awards, medals, and scholarships to continue their work over the summer. So help me recognize the work of these 4 students. First, Eric Chen, whose research looked at the changes in genetic information expressed through observable features in plants and through various chemical signatures of metabolism within the leaves of the plant. Jasmine Engel, whose study looked at how overflows from wastewater systems altered the populations of antibiotic-resistant bacteria in the Passumpsic River, a river that flows through this community. Ava Massoni, whose study looked for indications that fungi, mushrooms, common to this area, may be communicating with each other through electrical signaling. And Dolma Sherpa, whose study looked at how Daphnia, a small freshwater crustacean, experiences changes in metabolic functions based on exposure to ultraviolet radiation. Please join me in recognizing and appreciating the work of these students in the way that they represent character, community, and inquiry to the scientific community of Vermont and the world. Those are good. No. Dolma will come back, don't worry. Now, before moving on to Science Olympiad, I would like to acknowledge that the students worked closely with various science faculty. They worked especially closely with Mr. Logan Hansen, the Science Department laboratory manager and coordinator of all things having to do with independent research. Without Mr. Hansen, the challenging questions of how to measure a variable with the available equipment or how to secure the needed tools would have been much harder to answer. So we would like to recognize and appreciate the essential role that Mr. Hansen played in making these research projects possible. Next, I'd like to recognize the ongoing work of 15 students to meet the challenges of Science Olympiad. Science Olympiad is a national standards-based competition promoting challenge-oriented collaborative learning. Each year, 23 challenges are identified, along with rules about topics and limitations for the challenges, and then a series of competitions are held throughout the year so that students working in pairs on multiple events can measure the progress toward mastery that they choose to, in events they choose to engage. Working since September, 3 to 4 hours a week, the students researched as well as attended competitions. Now, at the Vermont State Olympiad, state tournament for the Olympiad, Saturday, April 1st, 14 students had a phenomenal day. As a result of their dedication and effort and their mutual support and encouragement of each other, the students I will introduce were named the highest rated team in Vermont across all challenges. They earned a combined total of 24 medals. Together, working around busy and varied schedules, this group demonstrated the character and inquiry and community that we value so much, never giving up on themselves and never giving up on each other, no matter what was happening in other parts of their lives. So let me present seniors Lily Weber, James Wong. You guys get to come out now. Amazing, they can follow this list of rules. It's really complicated, but simple. Yeah, I didn't send an email this morning. So at any rate, Masumi Matsudo, Hansen Sai, come over a little farther. Z House, Lydia Wang. Juniors, Estelle Cocorno, Muzaffar Hussein, Micah Dam, Uma Cherkova, who may be up in the sound booth and not here, Dolma Sherpa and Ava Masoni again, Ashley Chen, Kanan Gasimov, and sophomore Uba Zhang. Thank you very much for your work and your dedication, your accomplishment. Thank you to everyone for that show of support. We're going to head to the Nationals in mid-May. Yeah, a beautiful place called Wichita, Kansas. Yep, you can see the purple mountains and the amber waves of grain if you wait long enough. Okay, but first, I would like to ask Ms. Hansen to join us, and I would like the team to present to the school and to you, Ms. Hansen, the first place trophy for their accomplishment at the Vermont State Science Olympiad. Here we go. So thank you very much. Off we go. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, and congratulations to all the students and to Mr. Eckel. That's wonderful. It's now my privilege to welcome to the podium Co with a message from the Student Diversity Council. Co.
It's good to be here, by the way. Good morning, everybody. My name is Konosuke, and
My name is Cynthia,
we are here from Student Diversity Council to tell you about something exciting.
and to kick it off, we would like to start with a little game to see if you know your countries.
So I would like to have Will Eaton from sophomore class, and Laura Poran from the junior class, and Paxton Smith from senior class. Please come up to the stage. Yeah, and you can. Well, once they come up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta wait a video for a second.
The rules of the game are really simple. We're going to show you flags from different countries, and the first person who raised their hand has the opportunity. But if the if the answer is incorrect, then the other opponent has the opportunity.
The winning team earns around the world snack pack for this Friday's advisory. So good luck, all of you guys.
Okay, let's start this.
What? Okay, well, you are the first.
The Dominican Republic.
Yes.
All right, next question.
Nepal.
Right.
Colombia.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, technical issue. Hold on a sec.
Well,
Move on next one. Ready?
yes.
That's it? Okay, Cox.
Kazakhstan.
That's right.
I think that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Paxton. Thanks later. All right. So, okay. Congratulations to Paxton Smith. You won the Around the World Snack Pack for the advisory this Friday. Yeah.
Yay.
Congratulations. If you knew the answer to some of these questions, or if you want to know if you want to know this answer to some questions, then we have event of the year for you. As part of this year's Spring Day, May 19th, Student Diversity Council is hosting first annual Senjee Culture Fest. Culture Fest is a celebration of the many places and then cultures that are part of our Senjee community. Oh my God, that's long, by the way. Each participating country or culture will have a space for their own booth, complete with snacks, games, craft, flags, music, fan facts, dances, language chips, or more.
To create this space, we'll need your input and your help. Each country is going to have, or culture is going to have a booth, and we're planning to have a meeting this Wednesday 12 in room 210 at 310 in Ranger.
Wait! Please wait! I don't know if I have a culture. What can I do?
You can come to our meeting too, because everyone is invited and everyone has a culture and a country. Yes, you can come, and you can bring your friends too.
Thank you.
Remember, it's in Ranger 210 at 310 and this Wednesday 12.
Thank you, all of you guys, and have a great day.
And now, to continue on with Dr. Howell's messages of hope this week, it's my pleasure to welcome back to the podium Rory Higgs.
Hi again. Last semester, I presented my capstone project on the absence of LGBTQ+ topics in schools. I focused heavily on the impact that has on queer students. And to further the effect left on the listener, I shared my own story of growing up queer in school. I wasn't going to share my story here. But now, seeing those of you who look up to me and those who have already shared their stories, I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not ashamed anymore. Growing up gay has shaped me. My name is Rory Higgs, and this is my story. The passion my grandmother fostered for art was mirrored within her home. The decor sang as sirens, drawing me in. My family moved to our grandparents' house in Vermont when I was only 5 years old. These were the years that I started to see beauty in nature. One morning before kindergarten, my grandmother showed me this gorgeous blue vase, shining like water had been dripped over as a topcoat elegantly. This vase was unique, one like I'd never seen before. Like vases, humans are fragile. The slightest knock could send us to break. Her teachings sent my brain on creative expeditions, uncovering more ideas and aspirations. As I grew, my childhood stayed, holding on to the carefree elements that came with life. But it wasn't until middle school that I started to discover that my vase was painted differently. My sexuality has never been a defining trait of mine. It is just a part of me. Yet to others, it was all they saw. Before I could comprehend who I was, my peers did it for me. At this time, I celebrated uniqueness, having my grandmother's teachings ringing in the back of my mind like an alarm, yet I was tormented for it. Completely horrified by the situation at hand, I tried to conceal the person I was. To mask my differences, I ate. When being bullied for being myself, it felt like my life was out of control. I ate to gain back my control. Eating turned to starving, then back to eating, an endless cycle. While my social demeanor stayed, my childhood was cut short, forced to grow up quicker, and forced to let go. I grew a thick skin, a charming, funny personality with a strong persona. I stayed cautious, choosing words to sound wittier because I couldn't have been gay, fat, and dumb. I went from being fascinated by diversity to resenting it. To be told that I was faulty and incorrect for the sinful aspect of who I was broke me. Something that was out of my control was, I thought, costing our family's reputation and spot in heaven. I had gone to a Catholic school from kindergarten through 8th grade. All of the education my religion class was teaching me was that the religion, which I had only known, didn't accept me. But it wasn't until our town got a new priest where my vase had started to crack. One priest came every Tuesday, sometimes speaking on the sinful actions of queers. To be taught that the queer community, my community, was Satanists and human cows knocked me back and forth on that table until my vase had cracked under pressure. I believed him. I was truly broken. Each night I wouldn't cry. I'd go numb trying to change myself. My wax rosary, worn down to microscopic wishes of release, would stretch across my chest as I slept, praying that I'd wake up normal. Every night, the entire rosary, 3 times, begging God to change me. Yet nobody knew I was struggling. I didn't want to die, but I didn't want to live like that, and no kid should. My whole life I felt like the odd one out. The feeling of people staring in judgment still haunts me. I work hard to prove people wrong, to show my younger self that I can do everything and be anything. I do everything for him. My grandmother always knew I was unique and assured me that some people are just meant to stand out. My vase was broken. I was broken. But I've spent the last 8 years putting myself back together like a jigsaw. My vase has shown to be damaged, yet beauty lies through story. Through my grandmother's teachings, I see now that I am art, living my life authentically pink and blue. She saw me as her most prized piece, having my vase splashed with colors illuminating every room I walked in. Now I, and many others, appreciate my strength and find my vase beautiful. It's still not easy. It'll never be easy. But look at me. I was so ashamed of my story, of myself. I still see vulnerability as a weakness, but now I'm empowered by my own resilience. And those of you who are going through or have been through something similar to me should be as well. Many of you will probably never understand me or what I stand for, and that's okay. But if you can take one message from me today, it would be to believe in and love yourself. So what you're loud, so what you stutter, so what you're poor, so what you're queer. The way you think, feel, and react is so unique and beautiful. Every one of you is so special, and just because you have a different painted vase, as not many people told me today or ever, you belong, you deserve to be here, and you are worth it. Find the beauty in everything. Believe in yourself, be kind, and shine like the star I know you are. If I can do it, I know you can too. I love and believe in each and one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Rory.
faculty.